Don't run! Quick!
Quick!
Someone is chasing me from behind! Young man, you really know your stuff. With so many boats by the river, you chose mine out of all of them. Why'd you say that? Your boat is very fast. Of course it is. My boat, this old man's boat, is indeed the fastest here. Looking at their attire, they must be from General Mills' family. How did you offend them? You might not believe it if I tell you. I was originally in the 21st century. A happy delivery guy. Had terrible luck. Transmigrated into a short drama, as the Mew family is yet to be married to my local son-in-law. According to the plot, the Mew family will soon have their 9 generations executed. If I don't run now, I can only wait to die. A family of loyal martyrs, the military Mew family, will be completely wiped out. In less than a year, the Great Zhou dynasty will reach its end. The empress, forced by foreign tribes, will jump into the sea at Yasha, with 100,000 citizens following her. The people of the Central Plains will all be placed under the butcher's knife of the foreign tribes, becoming the lowest class of citizens. The Han ethnic group is truly plagued with disasters. Modern society is still better. Although money is hard to earn, at least there is no danger to life.
You have a new order. Please process it in time.
Forget it. Ancient matters, what do they have to do with me? I should just continue to work like a dog and earn some pocket money. Finally escaped from this place of trouble. Hey! What are you doing? You are going the wrong way!
No, I am not. The people from the general's mansion. I dare not offend them.
This time, let's see how you run.
My lady, what a coincidence. You also have nothing to do and came for a boat ride.
A boat ride? Xu Qie, how dare you run away from the marriage? You are courting death!
My lady, let's talk this out. I didn't mean to run away. It'd be weird if I didn't run. Should I wait to die together with you all? The Mew family is about to be framed by traitors for colluding with enemies and executed to 3 generations. If I marry into the Mew family as a matrilocal husband, now, what good end can I have?
What nonsense are you talking?
My lady, I didn't say anything.
He clearly didn't open his mouth just now. Why can I still hear his voice? Could it be his inner thoughts? But why did he say the Mew family will be harmed by traitors? Could it be a sign from heaven given to my Mew family?
Truth be told, my cheap fiancé figure is really amazing. Curvy in all the right places, exquisite and well-proportioned, especially the abundant fruits on her chest. I am afraid one hand can't even hold them. No, I can't be blinded by beauty. I'd better quickly think of a way. Reject this marriage and run away. Even if I can't return to modern times, relying on 9 years of compulsory education, I'll find a place where nobody knows me to do some business, make some inventions, and raise a few actors and songstresses, enjoying plays and listening to music every day. Wouldn't that be wonderful?
What a revelation from heaven. Clearly just a libertine, still wanting to raise actors and songstresses, enjoying plays and listening to music. If you can escape, I will write my name, Mu Qingji, backwards. Since you didn't plan to escape the marriage, then follow me back to the manor. Mother is still waiting in the manor to meet you.
Well, eldest miss, look at me all disheveled like this. To meet the mother-in-law would be too impolite. How about you? Let me find a place first to change clothes.
Don't worry. I have already ordered a carriage to be prepared, and also prepared for you clean clothes. You don't need to be shy. We will soon be husband and wife. Undressing in front of me is just a matter of time.
Liu Qingyi! Isn't she a cold female general? When did she become a female rogue? Although I, the young master, am dashing and suave. There is no need to be this thirsty, right? This is in the plot. The old master of the Mew family, brought back from the battlefield 5 years ago and adopted as a scheming green tea guy, Xiang Kaians. He is the one who framed the Mew family, the chief culprit. Moon has just passed, waiting for another incense next time. The Mew family will be finished. I still have to find a way to escape for my life.
You are not allowed to leave my side, even half a step.
Xu Qie, you really are not realizing how blessed you are. How many people are queuing up, wanting to stay by Sister Qingying's side? Yet, you... Tisk! A grown man. When talking, just talk. Yet, you pinch your voice and drag your words. Who do you think you are? The Liu Yifei of Chengdu.
Kaians, it is already late autumn. Your body is weak, and the riverside is cold. What did you come here for?
Sister Qingjie, I heard brother-in-law ran away from the wedding and was really worried. So I came to take a look. Brother-in-law, Sister Qingjing is so nice. How could you run away? If it is because of me, I can leave the Mew family. No! You misunderstood. You really do. Brew a fine cup of green tea. Too bad this act of yours can only fool the women of the Mew family, but not me. The evidence of framing the Mew family for colluding with the enemy and committing treason was placed by your own hands.
How is this possible? Tians has always been well-behaved and sensible. How could he possibly do such a thing?
I am afraid Mu Qingjing never dreamed that the well-behaved adopted brother in her mind had long colluded with the treacherous Great Zhou Prime Minister and Simon, all for the purpose of sending the entire Mew family to the guillotine.
This is impossible. I absolutely don't believe it. Tians usually have no contact with Simon. How could they collude? What is more, Tians is just an orphan. It was the new mansion that took him in. If the new mansion falls, what good does it do him? It must be Shu Qin himself, who has a filthy mind and projects it onto others. I must, in front of Mother, expose you! Xu Qin, follow me home to see Mother.
Oh, right. Eldest miss. The end of the Miu family is near. I cannot sit and wait for death. Mu Qingyin is doing this intentionally to prevent me from running away. To save my little life, I must think of another way. Got it?
Xiaoqing, although you are a matrilocal husband, I will still treat you like my own son. Do not do such ridiculous things in the future.
Yes. Old matriarch, your son-in-law understands. So this is my heroic heroine, like mother-in-law. Decisive and ruthless on the battlefield. But to her own people, she is still very kind. What a pity. Such a good mother-in-law dies a miserable death. Not only was she torn apart by chariots, but her corpse was also eaten by wild dogs. Sigh, how tragic.
This is Xiaoqing's voice. But he clearly just didn't open his mouth. Could it be that these past few days, worrying about the Quanzhong invasion, I am too exhausted and having auditory hallucinations?
Xiaoqing, now that the Quanrong are invading the border, the war is very urgent. In a few days, I will, personally, lead the army into battle while you are at home. Get along well with Qingji. If you need anything, feel free to ask your eldest sister-in-law.
Yes, your son-in-law obeys. Eldest sister-in-law, open the door. I am my brother! No, that is not right. Although at first glance, sister-in-law takes very good care of grandma. But right now, is not the time to think about this. When the Miu family's 3 clans are exterminated, she and the other 2 sisters-in-law, by the one who had his eyes on them long ago, Xiao Tianzi, and the treacherous minister and Simon, had their lives secretly spared, and were sold to the Quanzhong. The 3 were forced to perform the sheep-leading ceremony. Tragedy upon tragedy.
This is not an hallucination. I really heard Xiaoqing's inner voice. Sheep-leading ceremony?
Eldest sister-in-law Zhao Yuan endured humiliation, failed to assassinate the Quanrong emperor, had her limbs cut off, and was turned into a human pig. The Miu family is a family of loyal martyrs. Actually, I still respect and admire you all. If I had transmigrated half a year earlier, maybe I could have helped you turn the tide. But at this critical juncture, it is already too late. I can only save myself first. On the way here just now, I already observed that there is a dog hole at the side gate of Miu Mansion, left unguarded. Mother-in-law, if there is nothing else, your son-in-law will excuse himself.
Stop! Stop!
Eldest sister-in-law, do you still have something?
Bastard. Slandering in his heart, Tian's wasn't enough. He actually cursed mother and eldest sister-in-law like this.
Mother-in-law, what is wrong with you all? Strange. Why are they looking at me without saying a word? Could it be that my handsome and peerless appearance attracted them? Forget it. Never mind. Soon the Empress will bring people to surround the Miu manor. I must quickly think of a way to escape. Brother-in-law, the way mother and the others look at you, it must be because you fled the wedding regardless of the Miu family's face, making everyone unhappy. Although I know you didn't do it on purpose. You still need to apologize to mother and the others properly. This guy is still playing the nice guy. The Miu family treated you like their own son and brother. Yet you, ungrateful wretch, don't show a shred of gratitude. Not only did you put the Quanzhong treasure, the Hashibi, and the treasonous letters 7 days ago into the coffin of the buried Miu family's 3rd son, but you also colluded with the treacherous chancellor and Simon, plotting to overthrow the great Zhou. Oh, right. Given your identity, I am afraid you can't be called a Han traitor.
You are talking nonsense!
Eldest miss, what is wrong with you again? What is this woman going crazy about now? Oh, I said we shouldn't marry this kind of person. No matter how good looking he is, it won't do.
I really didn't expect Shu Qing's mind to be so filthy. Today, I must expose your true colors, apart from his appearance, which is somewhat decent. This Shu Qing is useless. Not only does he wantonly slander Tian's in his heart, he is also a complete lecher. Recruiting such a man to marry into the family might be a disaster for the Miu family.
Since Tian entered the manor, he has always been disciplined, extremely filial to me,
and very diligent in his studies.
In the entire Bianjing, he is a famous scholar.
How could he frame the Miu family?
His intentions are impure.
If he enters the manor, I am afraid it won't be a good thing. It is better to find an excuse to expel him from the manor.
Calculating the time, the Empress should have arrived with her people. I am afraid the entire Miu manor will be placed under martial law. I'm going to be dragged down by this woman, Mu Qingyin. No way. I must get out of here. Arrest everyone in the Miu manor!
This old servant pays respects to your majesty.
Greetings, your majesty!
May I ask your majesty, what is the meaning of this?
Oh, the matriarch, you may rise. Today, someone accused your Miu family of colluding with the enemy and treason. I have come here also to find out the truth. If this matter is untrue, I will naturally give your Miu family an explanation.
An explanation? That really makes me laugh. What kind of explanation can you give the Miu family? The Grand Great Zhou Empress is being led by the nose by the treacherous chancellor and Simon, completely fooled.
What is Xiaojing? Show yourself to me!
Your Majesty, no one is speaking here. What is wrong with you?
I am fine. Could it be that I've been worrying about state affairs lately, and am too exhausted, causing me to hallucinate?
Your Majesty must be working too hard on state affairs. Please, Your Majesty, deal with the Miu family quickly, so you can return to the palace to rest, and take care of your health.
And Simon, so it was you who slandered my Miu family!
Your Majesty,
My Miu family has always been loyal to the Great Zhou. Heaven is my witness. Please investigate clearly, Your Majesty!
Loyal, whether you are loyal or not, still needs to be verified. I have already sent people to dig up the grave of the Miu family's 3rd son. The evidence of the Miu family's treason will be delivered soon. Furthermore, I also have a witness.
Oh, witness.
I, your student, am the witness. Your Majesty, I saw it with my own eyes. It was they who secretly hid the evidence of colluding with Quanrong inside Mu Salon's coffin.
Tess! What are you doing? How could you? How could Tannis do such a thing? Could it be that his past good behavior and consideration were all an act? Is this his true face now? If that is the case, Shijin's inner thoughts are actually all true.
You actually helped an outsider frame your own family?
Outsiders. I am afraid in Xiao Tian's eyes, your Mu family are the outsiders. The late Elder Master Mu, from the battlefield 5 years ago, brought back an adopted son. Xiao Tian's is actually an orphan, raised by Empress Xiao of Quanrong since childhood. Empress Xiao had him study since childhood, instead of practicing martial arts and riding horses, like ordinary Quanrong people, precisely to have him infiltrate the Great Zhou. And Xiao Tian's voluntarily disguised himself as a refugee to appear in front of Elder Master Mu.
That voice again! Who on earth is it? Knowing secrets that even I know nothing about.
And despite the noise here, this person's voice is still
So clear. The ministers have no reaction. Could it be that only I can hear it?
Your Majesty, when even the Mu family's adopted son, such a close relation, is willing to stand up as a witness, in my humble opinion, the Mu family's collusion with Quanrong is undeniable.
I never expected that the master's momentary kindness would actually bring a wolf into the house. Xiaotails, ever since you came to the Mu family, we have always cared for you like our own son, with every possible attention. How can your conscience be at peace?
Xiaotails, I misjudged you. I will definitely, with my own hands, kill you.
A small favor. How can it compare to national righteousness? As a student of the Great Zhou, I should naturally, for the sake of the country, place righteousness above family.
Good. Very good.
As expected of student Xiao, who is well read in the classics.
His righteousness is admirable. Your Majesty, as everyone knows, Xiao Tian's is the Great Zhou's #1 scholar, highly knowledgeable, and a true gentleman. If it weren't for the Mu family, indeed, colluding with the enemy and committing treason, how could he risk universal condemnation to report his own close relatives?
Oh, the Empress is being swayed by ensiming. Again, she really wants to confirm the Mu family's guilt and cut off the Great Zhou's most loyal arm. So gullible. No wonder you were eventually forced by the Quanrong army to hold the Imperial Jade Seal of Great Zhou and jump into the sea at Yasha. But that is not surprising. The late Empress Princess for all of his treasures Prime Minister, ensiming, harmed to death. Zhou Ying is the only surviving bloodline. A princess who had never been trained in Imperial statecraft was forced to ascend the throne unprepared. Although she wholeheartedly wants to prolong the Great Zhou dynasty, her ability indeed falls short. She doesn't even think about her to become the emperor. Isn't it just because she is a woman and easy to control? Huh? Why is Zhou Ying looking at me? Do I have such a strong presence? Could it be that so many people still cannot hide my dazzlingly handsome face?
Found it. So it is him. It seems what I heard is his inner voice. A person's inner thoughts cannot lie. Could the Mu family really have been framed by these two?
Your Majesty,
This old minister knows you feel sorry for the Mu family's hard work and great achievements, but the Mu family's betrayal poses a threat of total destruction.
Your Majesty, this student is willing to guarantee with his life. Just wait until Prime Minister and his men bring Mu Salon's coffin. We will surely find solid evidence.
Your Majesty! The men I sent to dig up the grave have already returned. Bring it in!
And Simon, how dare you! My son just died on the battlefield. His bones are not yet cold. Yet you actually had people dig open my son's grave. You old scoundrel! You are looking for death!
Shinji, don't be impulsive. Digging up someone's grave is like killing their parents. And Simon, aren't you afraid of being struck by lightning?
For the court. For Her Majesty. So what if I am struck by lightning? I act uprightly and behave properly. In this world, who can criticize me? You are so agitated. Could it be that you have a guilty conscience?
This act of a loyal minister. No wonder the Empress trusts him blindly. Although Zhou Ying is kind-hearted and does not advocate harsh laws and cruel punishments, even the greatest emperor of all time couldn't tolerate this. This is a dead end. Holy crap, the whole place is under martial law. I am afraid we can't even run if we wanted to. No, I must find a way to save myself. The only way now is to help the Mu family clear their name. Oh, right.
Shijin actually has a way.
To clear the suspicion, we must open the coffin to verify. But disturbing the peace of the deceased is a great taboo. Never mind. This kind of wicked thing, it is better not to mention it. I should plead for mercy with the Empress later. Maybe she will, considering that Mu Qing and I are not officially married yet, strictly speaking, and don't count as part of the 3 clans. Spare my life.
As things stand now, it seems we can only open the coffin to verify. Sanla, for the reputation of the entire Mu family, I have to make such a choice.
Mother will apologize to you afterwards. My Mu family has a clear conscience, and our generations of clean reputation cannot be tarnished. I agree to open the coffin!
Whether the Mu family colluded with the enemy must be verified. If this man's inner voice is true, then afterwards I will personally apologize to old matriarch Yu.
Guards, open the coffin!
Your Majesty! Inside Mu Salon's coffin, the Quanrong treasure is indeed hidden. The Hashibi and the secret letter.
Your Majesty, now that the evidence is solid, please order all members of the Mu family to be arrested, thrown into the imperial prison, and strictly interrogated.
I, your old minister, also request to throw the Mu family into the imperial prison. We second the motion!
Shut up, all of you! This must be a frame-up!
My dear mother-in-law, since they dared to dig up the grave, they must have planted the evidence beforehand. Struggling now over whether it is a frame-up is pointless. Hurry up and verify the Hashibi's authenticity. That is what matters. Even if it is a frame-up, how could the Quanrong be willing to give out their real treasure? Anyone can figure out that this is a fake. The real Hashibi feels cool to the touch. No matter how long it is roasted or fried, it will not crack. And even its temperature won't change.
So that is how it is. No wonder Xu Qing suggested opening the coffin.
I absolutely do not believe. This is the Quanrong treasure, the Heshibi. Your Majesty, I request permission to verify the authenticity of this I petition to verify this object.
To verify it, the evidence is irrefutable. Still tight to the night. Matriarch, I advise you to plead guilty obediently. With Her Majesty's benevolence, perhaps she might, out of consideration for the new family's hard work and merits, deal with you vigorously.
Chancellor N is absolutely right. Your Majesty, you should quickly issue an imperial decree.
I second the motion. Please issue the decree immediately, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty! Enough! What is all this clamor? Where are your manners? Matriarch, how do you wish to verify it?
I have heard
That the CG5 is a rare treasure, unafraid of fire, unafraid of hot oil. I am willing to risk the lives of my entire clan to ask your Majesty to distinguish the real from the fake. I grant it.
I also want to know if your inner voice is actually true.
Your Majesty, this is just the Mu family's delaying tactic. You must not fall for it.
Yes, Your Majesty. Delay brings trouble. Please make a decision immediately. This DCP was personally handed to me by Queen Xiao. How could it be fake? It is just unnecessary.
Say no more. It is just a verification. How much time could it waste? The Mu family is full of loyal martyrs. Their sons have all died on the battlefield. Even if they are guilty, I should still give them a chance to prove their innocence. Otherwise, how can I convince the public? Guards, burn this object with fire.
Holy crap. No way. In the original plot, no one thought of using fire to burn it. To verify the authenticity of the Hachubi. Could it be? They heard my inner voice.
Is that so? Then, Chancellor Anne, just wait and see.
How is this possible? How is this possible? Why is it so hot? This is impossible. I clearly...
Clearly what? Xiao Taiyang, now that things have come to this, how else do you want to argue?
Xiao Tangs, why? Why did you do such an ungrateful thing?
Why else? This guy was originally acting under the orders of Queen Xiao of Quanrong. To subvert the Great Zhou court, the Mu family is full of loyal martyrs, defending the nation's gate to the death. Quanrong couldn't defeat them in direct combat, so they could only play these dirty tricks. In the original plot, after the Mu family's 3 generations were executed, Xiao Taiyang, because of his merit in reporting them, and his talent as the #1 scholar of Great Zhou, gained the appreciation of the Empress, Zhou Ying.
This fake jade disc is enough to prove that this person's inner voice is all true. Xiao Taiyang. According to the laws of Great Zhou, false accusations are punished with the same penalty. Xiao Tangs, what else do you have to say now?
Your Majesty, in my humble opinion, Scholar Xiao is not only not at fault, instead, it is a contribution.
As everyone knows, Scholar Xiao is a modest gentleman. How could he not care about his reputation and the slender at will? Moreover, even if this jade pie is fake, it still cannot prove that the Mu family is truly innocent. Indeed. Your Majesty, please look. Besides the jade pea, in New Salang's tomb, there is also the Quanrong Queen Xiao's personally written secret letter. Secret letter. So that is how it is. This Quanrong Queen Xiao's personally written secret letter is the key to convicting the Mu family. Gave me a scare. I really thought they could hear my inner thoughts. Thank goodness. Avoided social death.
if the Mu family can escape this disaster, it would be entirely thanks to Xu Qing. It seems in the future, I must treat him like my own son. No, even closer than a biological son.
Queen Xiao of Quanrong's secret letter, indeed, can prove the Mu family's treason. However,
Wait, you wouldn't be gullible again, would you? And believe Xiao Tangs's nonsense again. This secret letter is indeed sent by Queen Xiao herself. But that woman, in case the matter was exposed and caused a diplomatic incident, kept the trick up her sleeve. The handwriting is real, but the private seal stamped on it is fake. This way she could advance or retreat safely. Even if Xiao Tangs's operation failed, she could still distance herself. Even Xiao Tangs doesn't know about this.
however, since the Heshibi could be forged, then I have reason to suspect the secret letter is also forged.
Oh? The Empress has grown a brain. Don't they say women with big breasts have no brains? Hers are so big. Could they be fake?
You rascal! How dare you disrespect me in your heart like this? Once this matter is settled, I will definitely show you whether they are real. Wait, no! I must teach you a good lesson.
Your Majesty, treason is a capital crime. Even suspected crimes should be treated as guilty. Chancellor is right. Your student believes. We can throw the Mu family members into the imperial prison for rigorous interrogation.
I second the motion. Throw everyone in the Mu family into the imperial prison.
We second the motion.
You all really want to sentence my Mu family to death? My husband and 6 sons have all died on the battlefield. Only the 3rd son managed to keep an intact corpse. Yet he still has to be humiliated by having his grave dug up by you all. Now, the Mu family is left with only U.S. orphans and widows who still think of leading the army to war to fight to the death with the Quanrong barbarians. Yet you all are deliberately plotting to frame the Mu family and pull the Great Red back.
Grand Dowager Yu, if the Mu family has been wronged, I will certainly give you justice.
An explanation. What explanation can a puppet emperor like you, who is controlled by powerful officials, possibly give? What a pity. If old Madame Yu could see the secret letter with her own eyes, she would know that the name on the seal
is Xiao Qiu, and North Queen Xiao's real name, Xiao Yi.
It really is Xiao Qiu. Xiao Qiu. Thank you.
Your great kindness to the Miu family. The entire Miu family will surely do our best to repay.
Oh, madam, this secret letter, how do you explain it?
Her Majesty is intentionally letting me defend myself. It seems she can also hear Xiao Qing's inner voice.
I cannot explain it. Wait, the name of Queen Xiao of Quanrong is...
Oh, madam, are you scared out of your wits? Who in the world doesn't know that the name of Queen Xiao of Quanrong is Xiao Yi?
Is that so? But why is the seal on this secret letter Xiao Qiu's?
What? Xiao Qiu! This, the queen, she actually...
Han Saiming, Xiao Taiyans, do you have anything else to say?
Although I don't know why old madam and the others didn't follow the plot, at least it can be considered saving a family of loyal martyrs. I knew it. Heroes shouldn't end up like this. It is just a pity. And Siming and Xiao Taiyans, these two bad seeds, for now, we still can't make them pay the price. With Siming's power, if he were to be punished, I am afraid the entire court would fall into chaos. When the gods fight above, why should the common people below suffer? It is so hard.
Xiao Qing is right. Although I wish I could hack these two into pieces right now. But for the sake of the people of Great Zhou, we still need to plan carefully and take it slow.
However, even if we can't kill them for now, making them pay a small price as compensation is still something the Miu family can do. It just depends on whether the Empress has the mind to do so.
For the sake of the people of Great Zhou, I can temporarily endure it. However, they indeed need to pay a price first.
And Siming, you believed slanders and framed loyal ministers. Your salary is forfeited for 1 year, and you must personally, before General Miu's grave, kowtow and apologize. Do you accept this?
Damn it. I made a wrong move today. And I am not ready yet to completely flip the table. I can only endure it for now. Fortunately, the Empress is indeed soft-hearted. Only forfeiting 1 year of salary is still acceptable.
This old minister obeys the decree!
As for you, I said before, false accusations will receive the same punishment. Guards, take him down, throw him into the imperial prison, and interrogate him strictly!
The Empress is naive to think she can get something out of Xiao Taiyans' mouth. You can't do it yet. He knows many of Siming's secrets, and Siming will not leave him to his fate. This old fellow has long controlled leverage over most of the court officials, including the imperial prison. It is already under Siming's control. Xiao Taiyans going to the imperial prison is probably just a formality. He will be released in a few days under a new identity to continue stirring up trouble.
And Siming! You traitors! I will surely tear you all into pieces!
The only thing the Empress can do now is to bide her time and lull the traitors. Secretly, bit by bit, after reclaiming control of the court, she can use thunderous methods to take down Siming. Otherwise, she can only watch helplessly as the empire, step by step, falls into the hands of the Quanzhong barbarians, powerless to save it.
Bide my time.
Since your majesty is fair, I will no longer pursue the insult of my sons, grave being desecrated and coffin opened. But if the interrogation reveals the mastermind behind the framing of my Miu family, please, your majesty, seek justice for us.
Rest assured, matriarch, that day will not be too far off.
The Empress returns to the palace! Farewell, your majesty!
Next time, you won't be so lucky. I will definitely show you my real methods.
Has everything been investigated? It has been investigated. This person is the son-in-law, who is about to marry into the Miu family, named Xu Qing. However, for some reason, with the wedding day approaching, he suddenly fled the wedding today. Later, he was caught and brought back by Miu Qing, the eldest daughter of the Miu family. Fled the wedding.
Did he sense that the Miu family was in danger?
It seems I guessed correctly. You really can peer into the secrets of heaven, hear inner voices, and predict the future. Xu Qing, can you become the key for me to save the Great Zhou?
Your Majesty! As soon as Xiao Taiyans entered the imperial prison, he was secretly taken away by Siming. The one in prison now is just a body double who knows nothing.
And Siming, how dare you! One day, I will surely kill you all, you traitors! Mother, third brother has been reburied. Mother, are we just going to let Xiao Taiyans go?
Of course not. If not for Xiao Qing's inner voice, we would probably have been doomed today. However, if we force a move against Xiao Taiyans, I am afraid Siming, that traitor, will act out of desperation. The current court cannot afford any turmoil. We can only temporarily endure. But with Xiao Qing around, no matter what conspiracy Siming has, we could all know in advance.
But mother, for Xiao Qing to make the move of running away from the wedding today, he must have foreseen the danger of the Miu family. I am afraid he won't stay in peace.
Mother, Sister-in-law, rest assured, I will make Xu Qing dismiss the thought of leaving the Miu family.
Eldest miss, it is so late. What did you come to see me for?
We are husband and wife. What do you think I came for? Xu Qing, we will soon be husband and wife. You don't need to treat me like a stranger.
This woman isn't going to force herself on me, is she? Her martial arts are so strong. I definitely can't beat her.
It seems I can only lie down and enjoy it.
You! Now that the weather is turning cold, I've come to help you soak your feet.
Soak feet?
Big! Really big. This fiancé of mine is truly a masterpiece, practicing martial arts all year round, yet she isn't bulky, but instead has a wasp waist and full hips. Her soft breasts bulging like hills, swing back and forth as she walks. If I could bury my face in them and take a deep breath, it would definitely be fragrant and soft.
Rest early. If you need anything, let me know anytime.
Okay, eldest miss.
If my wife is always this gentle, marrying her wouldn't be a bad deal. How can I be blinded by beauty? Staying alive is still more important.
The Miu family is fraught with danger. How could staying here end well? Today, Simon and Xiao Tan's evil scheme didn't succeed. They will definitely plot the next conspiracy against the Miu family.
Young Master Shao, today we failed on the verge of success. I wonder what arrangements the Quenro have.
Although your emperor is a woman, she is no fool. The Quenrong also never fantasized that based on today's events alone, they could make Zhou Ying completely exterminate the Miu family. Before today,
I had already received a secret letter from the Queen. If framing the Miu family failed, then we would still have a next step planned. Prime Minister, next, we will still need your cooperation. Cooperation is fine. But young Master Shao, my request, I hope you, Quanzhuang, will not forget.
Rest assured, Prime Minister, and once it succeeds, you will surely get what you wish.
Oh, young Master Shao, why don't you tell me, what do you need me to do next?
Tomorrow, reports of the Great Zhou's victory over the Quanzhuang army will arrive.
Calculating the time, tomorrow the Great Zhou court will receive news of the border victory and the reclamation of several major cities. Currently, the entire north of the Yellow River has fallen into the hands of the Quenro. This victory to the Great Zhou court is a shot in the arm. What a pity. This is a feigned defeat plot by the Quenro. According to the original plot, this feigned defeat of the Quenro will send an envoy to meet Empress Zhou Ying with the purpose of presenting the Quanrong's army north of the Yellow River's defense map. However, presenting the map is a sham. The deadly trap against the Empress is the real goal. Oh, right. The Miu family escaped a disaster today. I am afraid this time, the deadly trap against the Empress will also drag the Miu family into it.
Quenrong will use the tactic of feigned defeat, and will also drag the Miu family into it. I must quickly find Mother to discuss a countermeasure.
Xiaoqing, you have just entered the Miu mansion and haven't met everyone yet. Today your second sister-in-law and third sister-in-law returned, just in time to introduce them to you. You should get closer in the future.
Okay, mother-in-law, get closer. I am afraid there won't be a chance. I remember second sister-in-law and third sister-in-law, in order to support the front line, personally escorted provisions to the border. Returning at this time, I am afraid it bodes ill.
Greetings, Mother.
Mother. Silla. Xilong, he is still alive. He is currently among the Quanrong delegation.
What? Tinger, is what you say true?
Tinger, Chandler. This matter, are you sure about it?
Mother, second sister-in-law and I have already seen fourth brother's personal letter.
He did not die in battle, but was captured by the Quenrong. Now that the Quenrong army is defeated, they promised to release fourth brother back to Great Zhou. Great!
No, that is not right. How could Miu Xilong still be alive? Could I have remembered it wrong?
Who are you? Why are you talking nonsense?
I didn't say anything.
Was it my illusion just now?
It seems Tinger can also hear Xiaoqing's inner voice. The past few days have been enough to prove that Xiaoqing's inner voice is always true. Could it be that Salvan really is already dead? Tinger, this is the one I mentioned in my letter. Qing Ying's fiancé. Xiaoqing, come and meet your two sisters-in-law.
Greetings, second and third sisters-in-law.
So this is Qing Ying's husband. Being able to make people hear his inner voice is indeed extraordinary.
So this is the one from a military family, Shenting. I heard her temper is even worse than that tigress Miu Qingji by a few degrees, and her beatings hurt even more.
Third sister-in-law, Meng Zhen, is much better. Not only beautiful and shrewd, but her EQ is also incredibly high.
Look at this smile, gentle to the very bone. The emotional value is fully provided.
Alright, second sister-in-law, don't lose your temper. Don't scare our little brother-in-law.
A useless person who can't carry anything or lift anything. Put him on the battlefield and he wouldn't survive an hour. Why would I get angry with him?
Right. I am a useless person. Unfortunately,
This useless person can live on perfectly well, while you, in the end, I am afraid, will wish you were dead.
According to the original timeline, by this time, the Miu family would have been executed to the third generation. The second and third sisters-in-law, just like the eldest sister-in-law, were by Xiaotians secretly saved and given to those Quanzhong barbarians. They were forced to perform the sheep-leading ritual. Shenting, this female T-Rex, in order to resist the Quanzhong assault of an important general, kicked and broke that man's groin. By the venting Quanzhong people, she was thrown into a boiling oil pot and fried to death alive. The most tragic one was the third sister-in-law, Meng Zhen, whose private parts were cut off by the Quanzhong to be made into a snack for drinks, while her body was stripped naked and nailed to the city wall. She cried out in pain for 3 days and 3 nights before finally passing away.
It is really too tragic.
What is wrong with you all? Ting'er and Xianar ended up so tragically in the end. No, I must not let this kind of thing actually happen.
Still talking nonsense. Really beyond cure. This husband of my little sister, as the Miu family's last hope, seems unable to support the Miu family either. Luckily, Salvan is not dead. There is still hope for the Miu family. Mother, fourth brother, is returning. Should we welcome him home in person?
Ting'er, this matter needs further discussion. If Sailong is truly still alive, I naturally will not let the Miu family's bloodline wander outside.
Wander outside? Impossible. I remember in the original plot, the most favored princess of Quanzhong took a liking to Miu Sailong's bravery and wanted to force him to be her husband, but Miu Sailong stayed true to his heart for the reputation of the Miu family and loyalty to the great Zhou, and had already starved himself to death. How could he then return with the Quanzhong delegation? In this, there must be a conspiracy. Could it be that Miu Sailong didn't commit suicide, but rather from the Quanzhong side came fake news? The minds of these ancients are really deep.
A commoner like me, how could I outplay them?
I still need to find a way to leave. Everyone wants to be a hero. But a hero is not that easy to be. How much capability one has determines how big a rice ball they hold. The sons of the Miu family have all died in battle. Taking in a son-in-law is to support the Miu family's threshold. I ask myself, I don't have that ability. It is better not to stay and make them hope in vain, only to be disappointed again. Matriarch, I suddenly remembered. This son-in-law still has his parents' belongings at home. I want to go back and pack them up.
Packing up parents' belongings is reasonable. However, our dynasty won a great victory. This morning, His Majesty already sent a decree for our whole family to enter the palace to attend the victory banquet.
Well,
in a few days, I will let Qingji go back with you as a return visit. What do you think?
Victory banquet! It is at this very banquet that the Quanzhong envoy will present the area north of the Yellow River, the Quanzhong army's defense map, to show sincerity. In the end, their true intentions were revealed. The Empress, by an assassin, was stabbed in the chest.
What? At today's banquet, Her Majesty will be assassinated!
This matter must be reported to Her Majesty immediately, so she can be prepared.
Although, her life was saved by the imperial physicians with all their effort, but her body was already depleted, and handling state affairs also became beyond her strength, speeding up the demise of the great Zhou.
Seeing how much Mother and the others believe Shu Qing's inner voice, could it be that he really has the ability to predict the future? If so, his value to the Miu family is truly immeasurable.
I understand why the already dead Miu Sailong would suddenly return. It must be the Quanzhong and Simon and Xiaotians using another scheme to frame the Miu family, and the assassin who will kill the Empress is disguised as Miu Sailong. In this way, if the assassination succeeds, everyone is happy. If it fails, they can still shift the blame to the Miu family. It seems this time the Miu family is truly doomed.
Follow me into the palace for the banquet. Qingying, you take Xiaoqing, lest he gets lost on the way.
Lost?
Is this because they're afraid I'll get lost, or worried that I'll run away?
Summon the Quanzhong envoy to enter!
The Quanzhong envoy pays respects to Her Majesty, the Empress of Great Zhou.
Rise, envoy. Please sit.
This humble minister thanks Your Majesty. Quanzhong envoy, since you have brought the sincerity of the Quanzhong king and queen, why not present it to Her Majesty? Could it be that your peace talks are fake, and the provocation is your true intent?
And Simon, this treacherous minister, acting like a loyal one, is truly flawless. I really want to present you with an Oscar.
Chancellor An, calm down. I believe the Quanzhong envoy will surely give me a satisfactory answer. Envoy, do tell us, what is the sincerity of your Quanzhong? Exactly.
Replying to Your Majesty, this humble minister came this time, not only bringing our Quanzhong armies north of the Yellow River, defense maps of various cities, but also captured by us, General Miu the Fourth of Great Zhou.
Yo, what did you say? My fourth son is still alive!
Grand Matriarch, General Miu the Fourth is highly skilled in martial arts and has outstanding military leadership. So naturally, we could not bear to kill him. To the Great Zhou is precisely General Miu the Fourth.
At first, I was only guessing, but seeing the Quanzhong envoy's attitude now, I am certain that Miu Sailong is absolutely an assassin in disguise. If the assassination of the Emperor succeeds, that is well and good. If it fails, and even framed the crime onto the Miu family. It really is killing two birds with one stone.
Kuanrong bastards. How dare you use my son's reputation to achieve your ulterior motives?
I'd like to see who dares to impersonate fourth brother. I will definitely skin and flay you. Thanks to Xiaoqing's inner voice, Her Majesty also in advance made preparations. Otherwise, this time, I am afraid the Miu family really wouldn't be able to clear their name.
Since the one presenting the defense map is the fourth son of the Miu family, I naturally have no doubts. Guards,
Summon!
Summon! Miu Sailong to enter the palace!
Mother, your child has been unfilial.
this is indeed not Sailong. Although he has the same face as Sailong and the same voice. But they underestimated a mother. As a mother, this old woman, how could I not recognize my own child?
Mother,
After I present the map to Her Majesty, I will catch up with you.
This person's eyes are darting around. His demeanor is timid and subservient, showing the look of a villain. He is absolutely not my upright and brave fourth brother. Xiaoqing's inner thoughts turned out to be completely true. Accursed Kuanrong thieves. I will definitely show you what I am made of. Fourth brother, you have just returned to the capital. It must have been a tiring journey. Why don't I present this map to Her Majesty for you? What do you think?
It has to be the shrewd third sister-in-law. She is the goat.
this guy's getting nervous.
In the original plot, there was no plot line about impersonating the fourth son of the Miu family. It is probably because last time, Xiao Taiyans failed to slander the Miu family, so he found someone at the last minute. But how could this fool the family members who live together day and night? However, and Simon Silvertongue can talk the dead back to life. It doesn't matter if the acting is convincing or not. It doesn't matter if the Miu family doesn't believe him. As long as everyone else believes he is the fourth son of the Miu family, that will do.
Old matriarch, Miu Sailong and the defense map are both signs of Kuanrong's sincerity. How can they be passed to others?
Mu Salang, the ruler comes before family. How can you neglect state affairs just because of your family?
Indeed. Mu Salang, Her Majesty is still waiting for you to present the defense map.
I understand.
State affairs indeed come before family matters. Sailong, since you want to present the map to Her Majesty, why don't you go quickly?
Yes, Mother.
I'd like to see if you are really going to reveal your dagger at the end of the map.
It is coming. It is coming. The plot to assassinate the Empress.
It's still happening after all.
Disaster is about to strike. You are still in the mood to watch the drama.
Just put up the identity of Miu Sailong. I wonder if the assassination will fail like in the original plot. Holy crap! This gossip is so exciting!
Fourth General, hand the map over to this old servant. This old servant will present it to before Her Majesty. Your Majesty, the Empress, allowing a eunuch to receive the sincerity of our Kuanrong. Are you not putting our Kuanrongs, hundreds of thousands of iron cavalry in your eyes?
Your Majesty, it was agreed beforehand that you would personally receive the sincerity of Kuanrong. Our great show is a land of etiquette. How can we go back on our word? Please think twice, Your Majesty!
Please think twice, Your Majesty!
Chancellor An's words make sense. Eunuch Liu, step down. But it is fine. Step down.
This old servant obeys.
Liu Jin, this old eunuch, is indeed loyal. In the finale, when the Empress jumped into the sea at Yaoshan, Liu Jin was also the first one to jump down after her.
What is going on? Did Xiaoqing guess wrong? Your Majesty, watch out!
What? Protecting mirror! Miu Sailong! How dare you! Your Majesty, Miu Sailong dared to assassinate. He must have been instigated by someone. This old minister believes this matter must be related to the Miu family.
And Simon, what do you mean by that?
What do I mean? Miu Sailong is your Miu family's only remaining male descendant now. Without the instruction of you, old matriarch, how would he risk being beheaded to assassinate Your Majesty?
Your Majesty, Chancellor An is correct. This student believes it must be because a while ago you searched for the Miu families, evidence of colluding with the enemy with great fanfare, which made them harbor resentment, and thus instructed Miu Sailong to assassinate at this time. And, by doing so, sow discord between us and Kuanrong to provoke a war between the two countries again.
Your Majesty! Now that the two countries have finally welcomed peace with great difficulty, the Miu family deliberately sabotaged it. Their intention deserves death. Their actions should be eradicated. Your Majesty, this also is expulsion. The Miu family should be executed.
These henchmen of Ensiming are truly shameless.
If not for the Miu family resisting foreign enemies, bleeding and shedding tears,
could you still stand, clamoring in this imperial court?
Do you have any conscience?
I fucking can't take it anymore!
I am just an ordinary person, never thought of being a hero. But I have a conscience. I really can't bear to watch a hero, time and time again, be falsely accused with such huge blame. Forget, I am charging in.
I want to expose the true face of Miu Sailong.
The skin tone on his face and neck are so different. Do you really think I am blind? Eunuch Liu, take the human skin mask of Miu Sailong and peel it off for me.
Yes! This old servant obeys.
Holy crap! I was just about to take action, only to be intercepted by someone
This Empress is making rapid progress. In just a few days, not only has she grown some brains, but she has also become incredibly awesome.
Xiqiu, there are some things you don't need to stick your neck out for. You should just watch the drama quietly.
I indeed did not guess wrong. You indeed are a fake Mu Sailang, Chancellor. And do you still think now that my assassination was instigated by old matriarch Yu?
Your Majesty, this minister was only acting out of concern and confusion, since Mu Sailang was disguised by a villain. Then it surely has nothing to do with the Mu family.
Chancellor An, your ability to distort the truth really commands this old woman's admiration. This person disguised himself as my son to assassinate Her Majesty. So, in Chancellor An's view, who wants to frame my Mu family?
In this old man's view, this is probably a villain who wants to drive a wedge between us and the peace talks with Quanrong, and frame the Mu family in the process. Your Majesty, you can hand this person over to this old minister. This old minister will surely interrogate and find out his mastermind.
Handing him over to you.
Chancellor An,
You mean handing this person over to you?
Even if you don't hand him over to Simon, this old fellow, he will probably end up in his hands anyway. And Simon controls the court. Most of the ministers have fatal dirt in his hands. The departments specialized in interrogation are also held in his hands. This is also his confidence to distort the truth.
Hasn't Simon's power already reached this point? Xiqiu, can you become the key to breaking my deadlock? Mother, it seems we still can do nothing about Simon.
One day, I will tear them all, one by one, into pieces!
We still have Xiaoqing.
Actually, fighting a war is all about logistics. The tiny Quanrong is short of supplies. How could they defeat the resource-rich Central Plains to resist foreign aggression? One must first stabilize the country. As long as you're not and we have the outside.
To resist foreign aggression, one must first stabilize the country.
So the emphasis top priority now is still to gradually take back power from Simon's hands. She must not lose the big picture for the small details.
Since Chancellor wants to interrogate him, then this matter is handed over to you.
Honorable Empress, since your great Zhou's internal problems have been resolved, then how should the problem of my Quanrong be resolved? Please instruct us, Your Majesty.
Today's peace talks between Great Zhou and Quanrong is a grand event for the whole world, but someone disguised as an assassin hid in our Quanrong delegation. If this gets out, the reputation of my Quanrong, I am afraid it will be ruined.
Noble Empress of the Great Zhou, should you not give
U.S. an explanation?
Just you barbarians still want an explanation. If it weren't for the fact that the Great Zhou is currently unstable internally, just because an assassin appeared in your delegation, the Empress should have executed you immediately. What a pity that the Empress has lost her power. Wanting to deal with these barbarians will probably be stopped by the powerful officials again.
Once I stabilize the Imperial Court, I will surely lead the army myself to drive you Quanrong barbarians back to the Mobe grasslands.
Rest assured, Envoy, I will naturally give your Quanrong an answer.
Thank you, Your Majesty Empress. This envoy will be at the post station, awaiting your news.
These barbarians! How dare they push their luck like this?
What else can be done? Haven't the barbarians always been like this? When the Central Plains dynasty is strong, they are submissive, but they strike hard when showing off. Those who are not of our race, their hearts must be different. But this time, the Quanrong people's conspiracy has failed again. I am afraid they won't accept this so easily.
Your inner thoughts are correct. The current Great Zhou Court, indeed, already shows signs of collapse. Xiqing, you are the only one I can rely on.
Outwitting people is more tiring than delivering food all day. It is really not a job for humans. And that woman, Mu Qingji, clearly doesn't like me, yet she keeps such a close eye on me. I don't even know what she wants to do.
Xiaoqing, are you tired? Why don't you go back to your room and rest first? When it is time to eat, I will have someone call you.
What kind of angel mother-in-law is this? She is so understanding. If I stay in the Mu family, and Simon and the Quanrong want to overthrow the Great Zhou, and they cannot bypass the Mu family. If I want to stay, I must get rid of them first. There is no way I can do it, right?
Our two plans this time could be described as seamless.
Yet somehow, they failed one after another. If the news reaches Quanrong, I am afraid the Queen, over there, won't let us off. Chancellor An, how can you still sit still?
Young Master Xiao, don't forget, we are only in a cooperative relationship. Even if Queen Xiao blames us, at worst,
This old man will become a loyal official of the Great Zhou again.
enough. A minor setback has thrown you into a panic. How can you achieve great things? The reason our two plans failed is clearly because someone leaked the secret. As for who this person is,
Perhaps I know who it is. King!
Queen! Why did you come to the Great Zhou in person? If people find out, I am afraid.
I came with the delegation. You don't need to worry. As long as you don't speak of it, no one in the Great Zhou will recognize me.
Queen Xiao, this Chancellor and the Quanrong are already in the same boat.
Naturally will not publicize your matters in the Great Zhou.
You said just now that you know who leaked our plan.
Yes. Since Tians came to the Great Zhou, I have had people keep an eye on it. Things were going very smoothly. Until the appearance of one person.
Xu Qing!
Indeed. Although I don't know what makes this person so extraordinary. It was indeed after he appeared that our plans began to fail repeatedly.
If that is the case, should we send someone to this Xu Qing?
You can try. Xu Qing, I am truly curious about you. If you can survive all along, I will personally meet you. Let's not talk about Xu Qing's matter for now. Since our actions against the Miu family have failed repeatedly, then we will change our target and target the Empress directly. I'd like to see how this Fu Qing can resolve this.
Targeting the Empress directly. Queen, what should we do?
This is a jade pendant that only the Great Zhou royal family has.
Correct. Taeyang, this jade pendant is actually yours. And you are the offspring of the late Emperor of Great Zhou and a woman from the common folk.
What? I am of the late Emperor of Great Zhou's bloodline. No wonder young Master Xiao's appearance is so different from the Guangrong people. Queen Xiao, do you mean to let Xiao? No, Prince Taiyans, fight for the throne of Great Zhou.
Indeed, since both are of the late Emperor's bloodline, why can't Taiyans fight for it? Chancellor An, do you have any concerns?
I can mobilize the ministers to force the Empress to abdicate, but after it succeeds, I want the military power of Great Zhou. My daughter must be the Empress of Great Zhou, and the child she bears must be the Crown Prince. Otherwise, I could overthrow this court myself. Why should I cooperate with you?
Chancellor An, don't be anxious. Your conditions are only natural. I agree.
Xiao Qing, no need to be nervous. We are all one family. We should get closer.
Yes, mother-in-law.
One family. You are all so good to me. What should I do? Since the last victory banquet, 7 days have passed. The news of Xiao Taiyans and its signings, failed conspiracy, should have reached Guanzhong by now. The Guanrong dynasty will probably have a new conspiracy.
The Miu family will face danger again.
Should I run away or not?
Right! Last time my mother-in-law said I could visit my family home. How about I bring it up in a moment?
Xiao Qing, you have been with the Miu family for many days. It is time to go home and sort out your parents' belongings. I have already ordered Chandler to prepare gifts for you. You can give them to your relatives and neighbors. You must not lack politeness.
Okay, mother-in-law, your son-in-law understands.
The Miu family is so good to me. Especially the old matriarch, who treats me like her own son.
My wife, Mu Qingji, is also getting gentler with me.
My 3 sisters-in-law care for me even more. If I run away secretly now, isn't that a bit ungrateful?
Xiao Qing, if you need anything, just ask at any time. Please don't be polite. Xiao Qing, last time I targeted you without knowing the truth. I apologize to you now. If anyone bullies you in the future, second sister-in-law will fight back for you.
Thank you, second sister-in-law.
Since my parents passed away, no one has cared for me this much. They really treat me as one of their own. But the original plot has already changed. If I stay here, I won't be of much use anyway. If only I could know Guanrong's next move.
Mother, this is bad! It has already spread all over the streets. The late Emperor left an heir among the common people.
What did you say? Chandler, this is of great importance. You must not make wild guesses.
This matter is absolutely true.
Oh my god, no way. This is too melodramatic. No, I need to quickly recall the original plot.
Holy crap, it is not the civet cat for Crown Prince Ying.
The descendant left behind by the late Emperor is Xiao Taiyans.
Xiao Taiyans!
How did they know?
That is right. It is indeed Xiao Taiyans. Xiao Taiyans has already taken the imperial token, the Coiled Dragon Jade pendant, and met with scholars frequently. Mother, now that the court is in turmoil, power has long been seized by the treacherous minister and Simon. If we let Xiao Taiyans fight for the throne, I am afraid the Guanrong will reap the benefits. Mother,
I will go kill him right now. I'll go with you. Come back! Mother!
Qingying, Ting-er. Originally, the Miu family was already at the center of the storm. If we kill the prince, even if the Empress wishes to favor us, she won't be able to protect us.
Then, do we just leave it alone?
The struggle for the throne is not something we, as officials, can interfere with.
The old matriarch is right. Now interfering is bad, and not interfering is also bad. We can only watch helplessly as the court falls into turmoil. No wonder Xiao Dai adopted Xiao Tai since childhood. He probably knew all along Xiao Dai's true identity. This move
she must have set up for at least a decade.
How insidious. Great. Zhou is probably beyond cure now. How could I survive if I stay here? The Miu family is so good to me. I should persuade them to seclude ourselves in the mountains with me.
Mother-in-law, 3 sisters-in-law, Qingyin, we should still...
Xiao Qing, say no more. Since the founding of Great Zhou, the Miu family, royal ministers protecting the country, how can we, at this critical moment, just walk away?
Xiao Qing, if you still want to leave at this time, we won't stop you.
I've got it. Who says an open scheme cannot be resolved?
knew it. You would have a way.
Right now, Xiaotians is lobbying among many noble heirs. So next, the treacherous minister and Simon will lead the court officials to pressure the empress. I must see the empress at this moment. But what should I say?
Xiaoqing, when things become irreversible, I will order someone to send you away safely.
Yes, old matriarch.
Now, follow me into the palace to seek instructions from Her Majesty.
No need. I have already arrived. Oh, the matriarch. My secret guards have already found out that currently all the ministers have gathered at the Prime Minister's estate. I am afraid it won't be long before ensigning leads them to force me to abdicate.
This bunch of rebellious subjects, if the court falls into chaos, what good does it do them? Your Majesty, this old woman and the new family will naturally stand on your side.
Indeed, Your Majesty, we are all willing to support you, to set things right.
How could it be that easy? An open conspiracy is an open conspiracy, precisely because it lets you know, yet leaves you with no solution. However, we can start from making an issue of Xiaotians' identity. Although Xiaotians is indeed of the late empress bloodline, but his biological mother was a Guanrong woman. Our Grand Central Plains dynasty can have a young emperor, a female emperor, but absolutely cannot have a mixed blood emperor. An impure bloodline is his greatest flaw.
Xiaotians' mother's identity. Even my secret guards couldn't find it out. How does he know it so clearly?
This is bad. Chancellor is leading the ministers, currently in front of the palace gate, kneeling and bowing on the steps, demanding them to recognize Xiaotians' status as a prince, and they also say that when the woman rules, the world falls into chaos, asking you to abdicate to the prince.
Abdicate for a prince of unconfirmed bloodline. They actually want me to abdicate.
The court officials have already been coerced by ensigning. In a court debate, military generals probably won't be of any use unless there are noble heirs to speak up for the empress. If we let those who have not yet entered officialdom, the still innocent and naive noble heirs, know that Xiaotians has Guanrong blood, they will definitely be willing to fight on the front line for the empress.
Yunao, lead the way. I want to see just how they plan to force me to abdicate.
Ensigning, Chancellor of the Great Zhou, along with Prince Xiaotians and the court officials, request an audience with Your Majesty.
Has Her Majesty not returned yet?
Inútil has already gone to the new residence. Her Majesty will return soon.
Chancellor An, I have said it long ago. Her Majesty is not in the palace. Even if you kneel here, you won't see Her Majesty.
Wu Qian, this is a matter concerning the destiny of the Great Zhou. Is it something a mere commander of the Jinyi Wei can criticize? If Her Majesty continues to avoid us, I will lead the ministers to kneel here until we die.
Who said I was avoiding you? Chancellor An, you brought the civil and the military officials to kneel and bow on the street. For what purpose?
Your Majesty, are you trying to play dumb while knowing the truth? Recently, in the streets and alleys of Luojing, everyone is saying that Prince Tians is of the late Empress bloodline. This is something even the commoners know. Is Your Majesty not clear about this?
Imperial sister, please let me return to my ancestral roots and show filial piety before Imperial Father's tomb.
This male goatee is acting again.
Your Majesty, the royal bloodline, how can it be left stranded outside?
Please judge wisely, Your Majesty!
All ministers, please rise. I naturally will not allow the royal bloodline to wander among the common people.
Thank you, Your Majesty!
However, are you truly Imperial Father's bloodline?
Imperial sister.
Even if I had the greatest audacity, I would not dare to impersonate royalty.
Your Majesty, are you unwilling to acknowledge Prince Tians?
If he is truly Imperial Father's offspring, how could I not acknowledge him? It is just that. The royal family concerns the whole realm. We must ensure the truth. What Your Majesty says is absolutely correct. With just a simple flap of your lips, you claim Xiaotians is a prince. Who, in this world, would be convinced?
You had better produce solid evidence. Otherwise, bestowed upon this old woman by the late emperor, this dragon-headed cane can be used to beat treacherous ministers.
As for the evidence, this old man naturally has it.
Here it comes. Here it comes. Next, Xiaotians will take out the coiled dragon jade pendant, which only the Great Zhou royal family possesses, to prove his identity as a prince.
This is what the Imperial Father left to my mother. The coiled dragon jade pendant. This coiled dragon jade pendant can prove that I am indeed Imperial Father's offspring. Young Master Xiao, please hand the jade pendant to me. Her Majesty will verify its authenticity.
Prince Tias, Her Majesty will not, in front of the public, tell a lie. You need not worry.
Your Majesty!
This is indeed the jade pendant that Imperial Father lost. To think it was on Xiaotians. It seems Xu Qing's inner voice was right. He indeed might be a prince.
Your Majesty has looked at it for so long. Can you distinguish whether this jade pendant is real or fake? This old minister reminds you. All the civil and military officials are present here. If you lie, I am afraid the prestige of the royal family will cease to exist.
This ensigning, charging forward like this, is probably still dreaming of controlling the Great Zhou, being used by the cunning Queen Xiao. Without even realizing it, I remember in the original plot, after Xiao Di's plot succeeded, ensigning was very quickly discarded after serving his purpose.
Serves him right.
I wonder if Zhou Ying can turn the tables.
Xu Qing, with you here. I can certainly stabilize the court and resolve all of Great Zhou's internal and external troubles.
Indeed, the coiled dragon jade pendant is real.
This jade pendant is exquisitely crafted, made of the finest jade. It is indeed the late emperor's personal item. It seems you are indeed my imperial brother.
I, your brother, pay respects to imperial sister.
Since you have returned to the royal family, I will naturally order the clan recorder to add you to the genealogy. I will also bestow a mansion upon you and let you live a wealthy and peaceful life. Ministers, what you have requested, I have already granted. You may leave now.
Wait!
Chancellor An, do you have another matter?
Your Majesty, this old minister indeed has a matter. This world is originally a man's world. If a woman is allowed to rule, the consequence, I fear, would be the collapse of moral principles.
That old geezer inside me is so bold. In front of the Empress, he dares to speak like this.
So, according to Chancellor An, I should abdicate to someone more worthy.
This old minister dares not. It is just that men conquer the world, while women stay home to assist their husbands and teach their children. Your Majesty, as the supreme ruler, you should be the first to follow this.
Ministers, do you all think so too?
Your Majesty, the reason you ascended the throne back then was because there were no males left in the royal family. Only then did you, the Princess of Great Zhou, inherit the throne. Now, an adult prince has returned. It is time to set things right. To ensure the eternal stability of our Great Zhou, we request your Majesty to set things right.
Being a emperor is really not a job for humans. One slight misstep, and you could fall into eternal damnation, especially since Zhou Ying is just a woman. Asterisk, sigh, asterisk. A woman forced by a bunch of grown men like this. The ones who pushed her to the throne were you guys. The ones kicking her off now are also you guys. But from beginning to end, she did nothing wrong.
Your Majesty, the voices of the ministers, you have also heard them. For the sake of the world, for the sake of the people of Great Zhou, we request your Majesty to abdicate to Prince Hyatt's
imperial sister. Actually, I do not wish to be the emperor. It is just that I also worry the vast empire left by our late father might fall into ruin. Rest assured, imperial sister, once I inherit the throne, I will surely rule diligently and love the people and resist the Quanrong.
Resist the Quanrong? Just with you, a green tea boy. Could it be that if you go before the king of Quanrong and cry for a bit, they will return the occupied lands north of the Yellow River?
Is this still my taciturn, aloof general wife? When did she become so talkative and so sarcastic? Wait, in this era, there doesn't seem to be the term green tea.
I will not lower myself to argue with a woman like you.
Your Majesty, your Majesty, we have said so much. Explaining all the pros and cons is also placed before you. I wonder how your Majesty will choose.
Now the Empress is truly riding a tiger now. It is better to agree first, and then force out Xiao Taiyan's background. Perhaps there is still a glimmer of hope.
The ministers have already spoken. I can naturally abdicate. But I must confirm once again, Xiao Taiyan's lineage. The throne of the emperor is the key to the safety of the world. I must naturally be extremely cautious. What your Majesty says is absolutely right, Chancellor An. Since you all are forcing Her Majesty in the name of righteousness, then whether Xiao Taiyan stands on the side of righteousness must be absolutely certain.
How are you going to confirm it?
Simple! Invite his mother out to see if she really had with the late emperor a one-night affair!
Now that over a decade has passed, Prince Hyatt's biological mother has long been missing. Grand Matriarch, for you to pester like this, are you trying to deceive the emperor?
Deceiving the emperor? I think the ones deceiving the emperor are you!
Without bringing out Xiao Taiyan's biological mother and expecting us to acknowledge Xiao Taiyan's identity.
You are daydreaming!
Even if you succeed today, do not think you can silence the voices of the people of the world.
The Grand Matriarch is so domineering. If they force out Xiao Taiyan's biological mother, then the secret that he has, Huanchong bloodline, cannot be hidden, and he naturally won't be qualified to inherit the throne. If she cannot be forced out, then the Empress can, using Xiao Taiyan's theft of the coiled dragon jade pendant as a reason to deny his identity.
If not for hearing your inner thoughts, how would I know about Xiao Taiyan's bloodline issue? At this moment, I am afraid I would have already lost my composure. And how could I think of a way to deal with it after this matter is settled? I will naturally thank you properly.
What? Can't you bring her out? Who says we can't bring out Prince Tian's mother? This is Prince Taiyang's mother.
The Queen of Quanrong, Xiao Di. Great Zhou and Quanrong are now still in a state of hostility. She actually dares to personally come to Great Zhou. Does she want to die?
So surprised. It seems you have recognized me, Xu Qian. You indeed have extraordinary abilities.
Queen Xiao of Quanrong actually came to Great Zhou in person. Is this treating Great Zhou as if there is no one left?
Damn barbarians, to be so insolent.
Queen Xiao, I really didn't expect you to dare to come to Lord Jing of Great Zhou in person. Why wouldn't I dare? Your Majesty the Empress, don't you forget that north of the Yellow River, there are still hundreds of thousands of warriors of my Quanrong. If you dare to take action against me, our King of Quanrong will personally lead the armies, trample this prosperous Lord Jing.
Are you threatening me? I have no interest in traveling thousands of miles to threaten you. I came here just to escort the biological mother of Prince Hyatt to acknowledge her son.
Fear!
You are my mother.
I have finally met you! Thanks to the Queen. Otherwise, we might never have met in this lifetime.
I indeed guessed right. Xiao Tian's mother is a Kuanrong. Xiao Disai, although as cunning as a fox, will never understand you as Han people valuing bloodline so much, let alone a human. Even if we bring a yellow dog, its bloodline would be purer than his.
Queen Xiao, are you sure this Kuanrong woman is indeed Xiao Tian's biological mother?
Old matriarch, do you have any doubts?
I am just confirming. No doubts. However, in this case, even if Xiao Tian's is indeed the late emperor's bloodline, he is still not qualified to inherit the throne.
Old matriarch, what do you mean by this? A mere barbarian bloodline. How can he inherit the throne of Great Zhou? Even if I, from the entrance of a village, bring a yellow dog, it would be more qualified than him.
Why is my daughter-in-law thinking the exact same thing as me? Could this be telepathy?
How dare you belittle our Kuanrong like this? Queen Xiao has misunderstood. Great Zhou has no intention to offend. It is just that Great Zhou has always had this tradition. Did your Kuanrong not know this?
Damn Kuanrong people. Actually, kept such an important matter from me. Had I known Xiao Tian's birth mother was a Kuanrong woman, no matter what, I would have continued to endure. How could I, like now, risk everything in a desperate fight?
Chancellor An, when I was in Kuanrong, I heard that the court affairs of Great Zhou were already controlled by you. Could it be that you also think a prince with Kuanrong blood cannot inherit the Great Zhou throne?
My collusion with Kuanrong is already known to everyone. I am afraid in this world, there is no longer a place for me. It seems I can only go down this dark path to the end. Your Majesty, this old minister believes, regardless of lineage, he is after all a male heir, compared to you, a woman.
Chancellor and speaks the truth. This minister seconds the motion.
I second the motion!
I request your Majesty to abdicate.
Please abdicate, your Majesty!
Qingye, don't be impulsive. Must believe in Xiaoqing. There will surely be a solution.
Your Majesty, you also need not worry that after abdicating, your life will be in danger. I heard the youngest son of the Kuanrong king is not yet married. You can go to make a political marriage for the peace of the two countries and make a full contribution.
What did you say? Make me go to Kuanrong for a political marriage! Chancellor An, you want me, the ruler of a nation, to marry the son of the Kuanrong king? Your Majesty the Empress, you don't have to be so resistant. Our Kuanrong prince is naturally a dragon among men, and will surely not disgrace you, a princess of Great Zhou. Barbarian! How dare you humiliate our Great Zhou like this!
As the saying goes, when the Lord is humiliated, the ministers die. Empress Xiao, you humiliate the ruler of Great Zhou like this. Are you not afraid that our Great Zhou soldiers will fight you to the death?
Fight to the death. Old matriarch, you don't speak too boastfully. Moreover, Her Majesty has not spoken yet. Does it fall to you to speak harsh words to me? Make me go for a political marriage. Wishful thinking.
An emperor of Great Zhou should have the resolve of not submitting, not paying tribute, not marrying off princesses. The emperor guarding the nation's gate, and the monarch dying for the state. No wonder when Great Zhou fell, Zhou Ying would rather jump into the sea to commit suicide than surrender. This spirit is no less than a man's.
The emperor guards the nation's gate. The monarch dies for the state. Well said. Since you think so highly of me, how could I disappoint you? Although I am a woman, and should not have inherited this throne, but this position I have already taken.
As long as I am ruler for one day, I am ruler for life. I naturally have the resolve to guard the gate with my body and build the state with my life.
Queen Xiao, are you sure you want to gamble all of Kuanrong against me? Do you dare? Does your king agree?
Well said, your Majesty!
Grand Tutor Zhao Zheng.
This old minister pays respects to your Majesty.
Greet your Majesty.
This is the Great Zhou's last backbone of the literati, Zhao Zheng. I remember the original plot was that Zhao Zheng dead, the last troops of the Great Zhou, to fight his battle with Kuanrong and Han. Unfortunately, with no money and no food, it ended in a miserable defeat. After the Empress jumped into the sea, it was also Zhao Zheng who led the remaining soldiers to jump into the sea together to their deaths. It is truly a pity.
If not for hearing Shu Qing's inner voice, I am afraid I would have really misplaced my trust in Ansaning and Xiao Tang's, and continue to keep this upright and loyal minister, sidelined from the imperial court. Grand Tutor Zhao, please rise quickly. Before, asking you to retire and return home was my mistake.
That your Majesty can admit your mistake is the fortune of the Great Zhou, and the fortune of the common people. And Simon, if I hadn't heard what my daughter hears that, I wouldn't have known that you dared to bewitch the ministers, using a priest of impure blood, to force your Majesty to abdicate.
Who are you? How dare you question Chancellor like this?
Who am I? It seems I have been away from the court for so long that some people have already forgotten me.
Xiao Tangs, you pride yourself on being a talent. Yet, you don't even know the Great Zhou's renowned leader of the literary world, the great name of Zhao Zheng. Shut up! Having been in the Great Zhou for so long, you can't even figure out who is who. What use do I have for you? Grand Tutor Zhao, I have heard of your great name for a long time, since you have personally come out of retirement to support Her Majesty the Empress. Then, in this matter, we, the Kuanrong, will no longer participate.
Xiao Di, this fox, why is she staring at me like that? Could it be that she has taken a liking to my good looks and wants to kidnap me? Keep dreaming. Although I love beauties, but I don't just take anyone.
Xu Qing, once again, you have thwarted my plans. I promise that I will find out all of your secrets. Your Majesty the Empress, We will meet again very soon. But next time, it will be when the Kuanrong army is deployed under the walls of Luojing.
Queen Shao is surprisingly confident. Could it be that, at our next meeting, it won't be our great Zhou driving you back to the Mobe grasslands? Let's go.
Are you not leaving yet?
Yes, Queen! These Kuanrong barbarians are so lacking in manners.
Expecting barbarians to have manners. It's like expecting a soul to climb a tree.
And Simon, you colluded with the Kuanrong, intending to bring chaos to the great Zhou. What else do you have to say now?
Why even ask? Why not take this opportunity now to directly arrest and Simon and his faction, completely purge the court, so that everyone can unite to deal with the Kuanrong?
Take the opportunity to arrest Simon, but...
Your Majesty, and Simon's actions constitute the crime of deceiving the Emperor, which is unpardonable. Please order Your Majesty to throw this treacherous sycophant into the imperial prison.
Why is Zhou Ying still hesitating? Could it be that she is afraid, after taking down Simon, the court will fall into chaos?
TSK!
There is absolutely no need to worry. With Zhao Zheng, the leader of the literary path, stepping up, this court won't descend into chaos.
My concerns are guessed so clearly by him. Xu Qin, you truly are the one who understands me best.
And Simon, I have always trusted you deeply. The late Emperor also said, you were a loyal minister worthy of trust. I really didn't expect that for power. You would go to such lengths.
Your Majesty, this old minister did it for the great Zhou dynasty. And for the common people, a woman in power is the root of all chaos. If you punish this old minister because of this old minister will not accept it.
High-sounding words. And Simon, for your own selfish interests. You disregarded the court. You are the true root of chaos.
Indeed, Your Majesty. What the old matriarch said are words to protect the nation. Please order, Your Majesty, to arrest Simon.
Now that things have come to this, if you are still hesitating, I am afraid this great Zhou is truly beyond saving. It seems I still have to find a way to leave Luojing and live a carefree, immortal-like life.
No, I will never allow you to leave. And I will not disappoint you. And Simon, you colluded with the Kuanrong, oppressed the common people, and your crimes are too numerous to record. Guides! Arrest and Simon and all of his faction, confiscate all their assets, throw them into the imperial prison, and execute them after autumn.
Now, are you still disappointed in me?
Your Majesty, you were so majestic today. Now you can control the court and fulfill your dream.
Majestic. But if it is just about having babies...
This nightmare was too terrifying. I actually dreamed that the Empress Zhou Ying turned into a female rogue, trying to take me by force and force herself on me.
Young master, please get up quickly. Her Majesty has arrived. She said she wants to see you.
Her Majesty!
What is she doing here so early in the morning? Doesn't she have to handle state affairs? Could it really be like in my dream?
That the Empress has designs on me?
Speak of the devil, and he shall appear.
Young master, please stop dazing off. If Her Majesty gets impatient from waiting, that would be terrible.
I know. I am getting up now. Really? Bringing me to tour the lake on such a cold day. I don't know if you are the crazy one or I am. You are wearing such thick clothes, so you aren't cold. But I am freezing to death here.
On such a cold day, be careful not to catch a cold.
Your Majesty, this is inappropriate. Oh my god. It is always men putting coats on women. How can it be the other way around? Besides, this is clearly a woman's outfit. You want me to trade it on. What about my dignity?
Don't try to save face at a time like this. Be good. Listen to me. Put it on. Be good. Listen to me. He's so sappy. I was right, wasn't I? The Empress definitely has designs on Xiaoqing. What I see as mother, eldest sister-in-law, and second sister-in-law had gone to the front lines, so she didn't even hide her attempt to snatch him.
What is with the look on these people's faces? No way, I need to quickly find a place with no one around. I'd rather freeze to death than suffer social death.
Xu Qin, let's go sit in the tea house. Qingying, what are you still hesitating for? Do you really want to watch Xu Qin get snatched away by the Empress? Maybe they're just discussing business. Qingying, since when did you become so naive? They're going out alone like this, and you actually think they're discussing business. You really are an innocent maiden who knows nothing. Aren't you the same? All right, let's go.
Your Majesty, you came to find me so early in the morning. Is there some matter?
If I say I have no business with you, and I'm just interested in you as a person, what would you think?
Being so direct.
Your Majesty, you must be joking.
Did you hear that? The Empress indeed has feelings for Xu Qin. Qingying, right now, you haven't married Xu Qin yet. You must hurry up. Be careful, or he really will be snatched away.
But I don't know what to do.
with me as your strategist. I guarantee you will get your ideal husband. Worst case scenario, when the time comes, I will personally demonstrate for you. I mean, personally, guide you.
I am not joking. My coming to find you this time is to thank you properly.
Your Majesty, I didn't do anything.
You don't have to do anything. As long as you stand before me, I can solve everything.
Zhou Ying is an ancient person, and a woman at that. How does it feel like? She's an enemy, a modern person. That's flirting.
Shi Qing, you will never know how special you are.
Being stared at by a beauty. I should have felt great. What? Do I only feel flustered? Your Majesty, are all the court affairs resolved?
Discussing state affairs without authorization is a capital offense. Are you sure you want to ask? But don't worry. Your head is of great use. I would be loath to chop it off.
That scared me. Can you please not take such long pauses? Wait, no. I am just a food delivery loser. How could I be of great use to you? In my opinion, you must have taken a fancy to my unrivaled handsome looks.
Alright. You don't need to make wild guesses since you want to know about the court affairs. I am naturally very happy to tell you. No, and Simon's faction has all been captured and brought to justice. It is just that, for the moment, we can't find many people to fill the vacancies.
Doesn't that mean many things will grind to a halt? It seems I thought too simply before. And Simon has operated in the court for many years, making it a solid block from top to bottom. If we don't thoroughly resolve the court, how can we face the powerful Quan Rong? It seems we cannot kill everyone. The best solution now is to only kill the ringleaders and leave behind some officials who are not deeply involved. It would be best to have their incriminating evidence firmly in our hands. Then this evidence will be a sharp blade hanging over those officials' heads, guaranteeing they will behave and do their jobs.
As expected, if you just think a little, you can find the solution. Shi Qing, I plan to only kill those who were close with Simon, and spare those who were blackmailed by Simon with evidence. What do you think?
No way. I just thought of it, and you said it. Could it be that the two of us are really this in sync?
Click! Total click! Qing, look at this. She clearly heard Shi Qing's inner thoughts, and then repeated them. In Shi Qing's mind, it becomes being, in sync.
Third sister-in-law, keep your voice down.
Keep down! Why keep down? The Empress can pull off this kind of trick, and I can't even talk about it!
Qing, how about we drug Shi Qing tonight, and seal the deal? I'll help you hold him down when the time comes. How about it?
Congratulations, Your Majesty. This is all thanks to you, that we are about to completely control the court.
Things are not that simple. Right now, the border between Quan Rong and Great Zhou is very peaceful. I have a premonition that this peace probably won't last long before it is broken. Originally, I thought that, as long as I control the court, I could defeat the Quan Rong and fulfill my late father's dying wish to reclaim the north of the Yellow River. But only after actually becoming the emperor did I realize how difficult it is.
He who wears the crown must bear its weight. Thinking about it now, the most hateful one is still Simon. If he hadn't harmed the late emperor and all the princes, how could it be that Zhou Ying, a woman, has to carry these crushing burden? Your Majesty.
If there were a choice, I would still hope to be a carefree little princess. Unfortunately, 3 years ago, my father's sudden passing made me realize that all of this would never be possible again.
Is this the difficulty of being an emperor? Moreover, to be an emperor, destined to see their country fall. Although the court has been purged, the pressure from the Quan Rong still exists. It is hard to completely turn things around.
Even you have no way out. Makes sense. Now, the gap between Great Zhou and Quan Rong is too obvious. It seems I really have to be prepared to sacrifice my life for the country. Only, I cannot let the Zhou family lose its lineage. Shi Qing, I want to...
Your Majesty, this is bad! Quan Rong declared war without notice! Their army has already crossed the Yellow River!
What did you say?
Why are they here too?
Qing Yin? First sister-in-law. Why are you here too?
Now is not the time to talk about this. Eunuch, Liu, how is the situation now? Explain it clearly.
Quan Rong, using the excuse of seeking justice, for Prince Xiao Taiyan's raised troops, old matriarch Yu and the others were no match, and retreated steadily. Now, many cities on the south bank of the Yellow River have already surrendered. Quan Rong's vanguard is heading straight for Hulao Pass. Now, Grand Tutor Zhao is already waiting in the palace. Please return quickly.
Okay, we will go together. Let's go to the palace.
Your Majesty, Hulao Pass is the last barrier, defending Luojing. If it is breached, we might only be able to retreat to the south.
Although I don't know why the plot is different, but history still cannot be changed. The Empress will probably still end up jumping into the sea at Yashan.
Cannot be changed. No. No matter the ending, I must give it a try. Grand Tutor Zhao, do you have any brilliant ideas?
Your Majesty, our only option now is probably to mobilize all court elites and fight the Guanrong army to the death at Hulao Pass.
I only have 50,000 Imperial Guards left, and they have always lived in comfort and have not been tempered by battle. Furthermore, the court also does not have any general capable of leading troops.
No soldiers, no generals is the most realistic situation of the Great Zhou right now. Otherwise, we wouldn't have the old matriarch, a 50-year-old lady taking command.
Your Majesty, I am willing to lead troops to support Hulao Pass. I want to go too. My family has already gone to the battlefield. How can I enjoy myself at home? Please grant permission, Your Majesty.
The female generals of the Miu family are truly full of courage. No wonder their names are passed down through the ages. What a pity they all ended up dead.
I know. You are eager to serve the country, but how to dispatch troops, I still need to consider carefully.
No matter how much you consider, I am afraid you cannot save the doomed to defeat. I am afraid only divine soldiers descending from heaven can rescue the Great Zhou. Divine soldiers descending from heaven. Holy crap, those modern weapons, aren't they divine weapons in this era? Then what I got before, on Bola Short video, the gunpowder, homemade cannons, and the particles, the manufacturing method, would then be useful. But if I tell her I can make epoch-making weapons, I don't know if the Empress will believe me.
Xu Tian, you are indeed the chosen one. If you can really create a weapon to defeat the Guanrong, I will serve you as my master for life.
You may return to your residence first. As for sending troops, I will arrange it myself.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Grand Tutor Zhao, mobilize funds and provisions immediately for the army's expedition.
This old minister of...
Young Master Shu, please wait. Her Majesty requests your presence.
Her Majesty.
Eunuch Liu, it is about to get dark now. For Her Majesty to call me at this hour, what is it for?
This old servant does not know. I was only told to invite you. Young Master Xu, please.
Since Her Majesty is looking for you, you should go quickly. At night, you don't have to come back.
What is going on? Dumping me just like that? No way. Calling me to the bedroom in the middle of the night.
Could it be? Someone wants to harm me, framing me for trespassing into the Empress's bedchamber.
No one wants to harm you. It was I who summoned you.
Your Majesty. What are you?
In this war against the Guanrong, I have decided to lead the campaign personally, on the battlefield. It is a matter of life and death. I just don't want to leave any regrets.
Shi Qing, don't refuse me. Qingya, how can you still sit there? The Empress has long had designs on Xu Qing. Keeping him so late at night, what she wants to do is crystal clear. Third sister-in-law, I know. It is just, although Xu Qing and I are betrothed, we have never actually married. For him, I haven't paid much attention either. Back then, if I had known the Miu family would go through repeated crises of extermination, I definitely wouldn't, when he fled the wedding, have caught him and brought him back. But it was Xiao Qing's inner voice that helped us resolve the crises. Indeed, we can all hear his inner thoughts. Just based on this, in this lifetime, we will probably be entangled with him forever. Since it is bound to happen sooner or later, why should I stop it? Alright, third sister-in-law, don't think about this anymore. You should think about the upcoming campaign in a few days. If even you don't mind, why should I worry? I am going back to sleep. I hope you can truly let it go.
Taking the Empress's first blood, and having the Empress personally dress me. I didn't embarrass my fellow transmigrators after all. What is done is done. As a man, I must take responsibility. Your mom? No. Yeah. I need a few skilled craftsmen.
I will command the Ministry of Works to be at your disposal.
Why do you trust me so much?
Husband and wife share one heart. If I don't trust you, who would I trust? Husband, I don't know if, in the war with the Guanrong, I can return alive. But, if I can leave a child with you, my life will be complete. If I die on the battlefield, you take the child, live incognito, and live a good life.
If I sit back and watch you face danger, I wouldn't be a man. Don't worry. I will definitely help you defeat the Guanrong and save the Great Zhou.
An epoch-making weapon will start right here.
Prepare! Fire!
Hidework!
Young Master Shu!
You are
truly a miracle worker!
It is all right. On the short videos in my past life, the tutorials taught were all real.
Young Master Xu,
Quickly return to the palace to report to Her Majesty. Say that the weapon that can defeat the Quan Rong has already been made. Queen, Hulao Pass will soon be breached. Great Zhou will also face a desperate situation. Will you really support me to take the throne of Great Zhou?
What do you think?
Queen, according to reports from informants remaining in Great Zhou, the Ministry of War of Great Zhou has developed a that can counter the Quan Rong cavalry, new type of weapon.
Oh, can counter the Quan Rong cavalry's weapon. What is it?
Great Zhou is guarding this strictly, making it difficult for us to investigate.
All along, it has always been the Quan Rong cavalry, overwhelming the Great Zhou soldiers. I have never heard of any weapon that can counter cavalry. Xu, is it you?
Today's Quan Rong people, the camps they set up, are no longer like those of years ago, completely disorganized.
This was all spread by those great Zhou traitors! Your Majesty, Queen Xiao of Quan Rong, sent someone to deliver this letter.
Queen Xiao invited me to meet outside the city and also wants me to bring Shu Qing.
Why am I involved? Why does Xiaodi want to see me?
Look quickly! Xiaodi only brought a few people far away from the Quan Rong camp and set up a table.
At such a close distance, if we send a squad of cavalry, we can definitely capture Xiaodi.
Grand Matriarch, for Xiaodi to dare to do this, she must be fully prepared.
No matter what preparation she has, as long as we hold Xiaodi hostage, the Quan Rong army will surely be hesitant to act. No, I would like to see what she actually wants to talk to me about. Xu Qing, are you willing to go out of the city with me?
Of course. You are my wife. How could I let you face danger alone?
If it were me, would you, regardless of everything, stand with me? Or would you, like when you fled the wedding before, stay away from me?
Forget it. It is Xiao Qing's choice after all. This old woman should still support him more.
That silly girl. If only you could be more proactive. How could you be like this now, grieving in secret?
I didn't expect you actually dared to come. Since you have prepared wine and food, my husband and I must come, of course.
Oh, husband, Your Majesty the Empress, you are quite direct. To actually steal your subordinate's husband.
Why can't I, with my subordinate, 2 women, serve one husband together? 2 women serving one husband.
Not bad.
Xu Qing, have you ever thought about 3 women sharing one husband? Have you ever thought about 3 women sharing one husband? Don't be nervous. I was just joking with you.
You vixen. I almost took it seriously.
This joke is not funny at all.
Speak up. Asking me and Xu Qing to leave the city.
What exactly is this about?
I heard your Great Zhou has developed a kind of weapon to counter cavalry.
So this is your goal. Indeed, Xu Qing did create a weapon that can make your proud cavalry completely useless.
Oh, is that so?
If it can really do that, then it is indeed an extraordinary weapon. Your Majesty, the Empress, since you have the confidence to defeat the Quan Rong cavalry head-on, why don't you and I make a wager concerning the fate of our nations? Do you dare?
A wager concerning the fate of our nations?
Queen Xiao, why don't you tell me about it? The wager is very simple. The day after tomorrow, I will have the Quan Rong's left and right wing armies draw up their formations to battle you on the front lines. If you can really defeat the Quan Rong cavalry, then I lose. Otherwise, I win. How about it? Do you dare?
Even if you are as wise as a demon, not being products of the same era, there is simply no comparison, let alone the left and right wings. Even if we add your most elite central army, I can still make you throw away your armor and flee in utter defeat.
Since you are so confident, how could I disappoint you? Since Queen Xiao wants to wager, I naturally will not back down. Good. If the Quan Rong lose, I will personally lead you to march into Dadu. If you lose, I will attack Great Zhou with all my might, and will plunge the people of the entire Great Zhou into dire straits and a state worse than death. You don't need to doubt it. I hope even more than you do for the destruction of the Quan Rong.
Why would you do this?
When you win the wager and march into Dadu,
I will naturally tell you the reason.
What is going on? Looking at Xiao Di like this, she seems to have a deep-seated hatred for the Quan Rong.
But it is not recorded in the books. It only wrote that Queen Xiao is a descendant of another nomadic tribe.
Could it be that?
I previously overlooked some details.
Xiao Di is not a Quan Rong. And in this, there are details that Yu Shijing doesn't know about.
Since that is the case, this wager, I accept it. Then, Your Majesty the Empress, please, that's ready the day after tomorrow, on the battlefield. We will compete.
Farewell. Xu Qing. I am waiting for you to conquer me.
Your Majesty, the bet with Quan Rong. I, your old minister, disagree. If the weapon created by young Master Xu cannot play its part, I fear the soldiers in a single combat will not have even one person return. Our military strength was already insufficient. If this is the case, won't that make things even worse?
Grand Tutor Zhao, do not worry. I, for Xu Qing's weapon, have absolute confidence.
Grand Tutor Zhao, you have had too little contact with Xiao Qing, so naturally, you do not know his wonder.
Devising strategies within a tent, and winning battles, thousands of miles away. That refers to my Xiao Qing. Father, you had better not doubt it.
Grand Tutor Zhao, please put your mind at ease. With Xu Qing here, this single combat will absolutely not have any problems.
With everyone talking like this, how did I not know that I had such great ability? Are they trying to overpraise me?
Anyway, this old man absolutely does not believe that in this world, there could actually be a weapon that can counter cavalry. You are fooling around like this, treating the great affairs of the world as a joke.
Whether you believe it or not, this is the fact. However, we cannot blame him either. After all, the era has its limitations.
I have already decided this matter, and it will absolutely not be changed. Grand Tutor Zhao, for this great battle with Quan Rong, you only need to manage the provisions and fodder. As for other things, I will arrange them myself.
Yes, your old minister obeys.
My Yingkai is so good, trusting me without reservation. The day after tomorrow, I will definitely make this era witness the shock of future generations.
In the 5th year of Zhongping of the Great Zhou, the Empress personally LD the army to fight the Quan Rong cavalry in a decisive battle outside Hulao Pass. Relying on firearms beyond the era, they wiped out the left and right wings of Quan Rong, a total of 100,000 cavalry, reclaiming for the Great Zhou the lost territories north of the Yellow River and laying the foundation.
Report!
Reporting to Your Majesty, our army has routed head-on the 100,000 Quan Rong cavalry. The main camp of the Quan Rong army has already retreated 10 miles.
Good.
Great!
This old man never expected that with only infantry, and even at a numerical disadvantage, we could still rout the cavalry head-on. Young Master Xu, this old man is convinced and will accept any punishment.
Grand Tutor Zhao, you speak too seriously. It was luck, just luck.
This was definitely not luck. Now we only hope that Queen Dowager, Xiao of Quan Rong, will abide by the bet.
What if she doesn't? Worst case, we will use our cannons to blast open the gates of Dadu.
If it is possible, to capture Dadu without shedding blood is what is to the common people most beneficial.
The matriarch is right. However, even if Xiao Di refuses to keep the bet, for now, we can do nothing about her. What? Do you all distrust my credibility?
I came here alone. Doesn't that prove it?
Queen Xiao, I cannot understand why you would do this.
Isn't this just another fake defeat?
I know you don't believe me, but right now I don't have an army guarding me. Perhaps you could also choose to capture me, to threaten Quan Rong. I don't believe the king of Quan Rong would, for the sake of a woman, sacrifice his own interests.
Indeed. This isn't a female lead novel anyway.
However, since Xiao Di came here alone, then the bet she made is highly likely to be real.
Since you believe it is real, then, this time, I will risk it all. At worst, I'll die in Dadu.
Queen Xiao, I believe you are sincere. As for this trip to Dadu, I will go with you.
Your Majesty, you mustn't! Your precious life, how can you easily risk it? It is better to let this old minister go to Dadu in your stead.
Grand Tutor Zhao, say no more. Queen Xiao is also a woman. Yet, she dared to come alone to the Great Zhou army. How can I lag behind?
Your Majesty!
I have already decided. Matriarch, you and Grand Tutor Zhao will guard Hulao Pass and wait for the news of my victory.
In that case, please prepare your army, Empress. Tomorrow morning, we will head to Dadu.
What a damn female rivalry.
Well, since you are going, how can I sit still? It seems this trip to Dadu, I have no choice but to go.
I am going too.
What is happening outside?
Father, I don't know either.
Useless! Why don't you go out and check?
No need to look. You will only see servants running for their lives.
You! Xiao Di, what are you doing?
What am I doing? I just brought the Great Zhou troops and charged in here.
Still not knowing what has happened by now, it seems the king of Quan Rong has long been stripped of power. Keeping him alive all this time was probably because Xiao Dai feared those Quan Rong nobles.
Xiao Di, you venomous woman!
Calling me a venomous woman. My noble king, when you wiped out the grassland, males taller than the carriage wheel were all slaughtered, and the wheel was even laid flat. Aren't you venomous too?
No wonder it was so strange.
So that means Xiaodi is a survivor of a tribe wiped out by the Kuanzhong king. Xiaodi has endured for so many years, probably also waiting for the opportunity to completely destroy the Kuanzhong. And the weapons I made are her opportunity.
So that is how it is. Then all of this makes sense. If it weren't for Xu Qing, I am afraid Xiaodi wouldn't have made up her mind to cooperate with Great Zhou.
Xu Qing was right. Xiaodi is indeed as cunning as a fox.
If Great Zhou did not have the strength to confront Kuanzhong head-on, I am afraid the current Xiao Dai would still be the power-holding queen of Kuanzhong, and Great Zhou would also
be destroyed by her hands.
Noble king, you can now follow your most beloved little prince
to your death together. You! Mother Queen!
I was still young back then. I had no part in this. Could you?
How ridiculous. The lifelong heroic Kuanzhong king actually gave birth to a cowardly son who fears death. However, it is useless to beg me for mercy. Here, it is no longer my call to make. Your Majesty the Empress, I have fulfilled my promise. My only request is that you cannot let them die too easily. Queen Xiao, please rest assured. I will have them escorted back to Luojing and executed by 1,000 cuts. Guards! Take them away! Xiaodi, you have rendered great service. No need. My wish has been fulfilled, and I no longer have the slightest desire for power. Moreover, I am never willing to be pressed down by anyone, unless the one pressing down on me is the man of my choice.
Holy crap! Just speak. When you speak, why are you looking at me? Could it be that I am the man of your choice?
Xu Qing, see you again in Luojing.
So cold. Where is this killing intent coming from?
Victory report! Her Majesty, the Empress, personally led the campaign, wiped out the entire Kuanzhong army, and reclaimed all lost territory! The north of the Yellow River, which fell over 10 years ago, actually returned to Great Zhou overnight! With this, Great Zhou no longer has border troubles!
Indeed, I originally thought it would be good enough for a mere woman to preserve Great Zhou. I really didn't expect she could even reclaim lost territory.
Hey, have you guys heard? The reason the Empress could defeat the Kuanzhong so quickly is all because of an extraordinary man named Xu Qing. I really didn't expect that. On the first day of my time travel, I escaped a wedding here, and was caught back by Qingji. Now revisiting the old place, my state of mind is completely different.
Husband, now your reputation is widely spread in the Great Zhou. The common people all regard you as an extraordinary man. Is there any doubt about this? Husband's miraculousness, we have all seen it with our own eyes. If not for husband, my new family would have been doomed long ago, and the Great Zhou would have fallen apart.
Huh? So magical. How come I didn't know it myself? Could it be that they really can hear my inner voice? Then my future days, how should I live?
Xu Qing, 2 women sharing 1 husband, how does it feel? Have you ever thought about 3 women sharing 1 husband?
Good. Great.
What did you say?
This damn short of field. I am a bit tired. You guys discuss it yourselves. Tell me when you have a result.
Xu Qing!